ERAV1, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Oh, Mac! With a rate of 21. Thank you, man. Oh, that fusion Pokemon game. Nice. Did you make some good Pokemon fusions? I keep hearing about this streamer named Pokimane. What does Pokimane do? Mac, you there, bro? Also, I'm starting on batch 2 of the mead tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Josh Boy. Much appreciated. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Definitely better put something there so nobody falls in. My rumbling tummy! The castle kitchen is just as I imagined it. With a comprehensive kitchen like this, the townspeople of Moonbrook can prepare no end of interesting meals and store them in the chest for later. You know, Donkey, I sometimes wonder from whence the hordes of monsters who assail our walls arise. No matter how many of their number we put down, the fiendish forces send another wave against us. The strength seems inexhaustible. Now we have walls to keep them at bay and forces to fight them back. But even so, I cannot help but feel anxious about the future. Only the taste of my favorite foodstuff has the power to calm my nerves. I trust this cookhouse will cure my cravings, lest they lead me to misadventure again. You up for giving General Anessa a try, or are you kind of tired?
Huh?
Up for giving General Anessa a try, or are you kind of tired? Kind of tired? Okay. That's interesting. My poor baby's so tired.
No, I mean,
Huh?
I'm pretty happy just vibing.
Okay. Ah, Donkey, you know, ever since the king mentioned magical weaponry, I've been quite unable to think about anything else. If we can build magical defenses to protect us from the monsters, we may well be able to draw this war out indefinitely. Did you know this castle was once home to a wise old man with a wondrous workshop? He was knowledgeable in all things magical. Now that we have that wizard's workbench, perhaps we can unlock the secrets of these mystical powers and develop new weapons of our own. Which brings me to my request. Our castle needs a room in which we can research the possibilities of magical weaponry, a wizard's workshop, if you will. If you would be so kind as to place the wizard's workbench in a room and add a crystal ball, a comfy cushion, and an incense burner, that would be perfect. Come, Donkey, what better way to welcome our new kitchen into the world than with a bit of gourmet cooking? I'd like you to prepare a pot of salted stew. It's a hearty broth that warms the bones and steels the heart. It's easy to prepare. Just put a potato, some meat, and a drop of water together on our new brick barbecue and let it simmer. You'll find clean water at the potato patch. Scoop some up with that bottomless pot of yours and pour it onto the barbecue. Then add the other ingredients. If you should find yourself short on meat, those horrid hurdling headhunters often carry a slice or two. We're definitely not eating the meat from their bones. We're not cannibals here. Absolutely not. I disavow such a notion. I'm sure you can handle it from here. Let me know when the soldier stew is ready so that I can do the most important part, eating it, and definitely not human flesh. What?
We are not cannibals, but I will eat meat.
Gadzooks, I'd recognize that smell anywhere. The unmistakable aroma of a well-prepared soldier's stew. Well, what are you waiting for, friend? Won't you feed an old man before he fades away forever? I crave flesh. But you didn't hear that. What a feast. Just a thing to warm one up and all amid all this blasted snow. It isn't called a soldier's stew for naughty, you know. Not only will it warm your cockles, but it'll heal your wounds and fill you with vim and vigor. Too, it's the fighting man's friend. By the way, Donkey, you remember what I mentioned before about the spy? You do believe me, don't you? Not this stuff about spies again. It's spy this, spy that, spy the other with you people. Where do you get off making up stupid rumors about your friends? Gadzooks, man, I do not share misgivings for fun, I assure you. I do so because I fear for my comrade's safety. Donkey, I know not who among us is the traitor. It could be Warwick, Anessa, or even His Majesty. It could even be me. Mayhap a monster slew me in my sleep and took on my well-regarded form. Are you trying to tell us you're the spy, or are you just confused? Want me to pull your whiskers to find out? No. What we need is Ra's mirror. It's an legendary artifact said to show the true form of all it reflects. Would that I had the faintest idea where the bally thing might be. Sure, what you do? Where you at? myself some water. Not bad, Builder, not bad at all. Now that we have that wizard's workshop, the townspeople will be able to aid you in constructing the castle's defenses. Our plan proceeds apace. By the way, Donkey, how long have you known Malroth? As General of the Moonbrook Brigade of Guards, I've seen my fair share of fighters over the years, but never one as strong as him. However, success on the battlefield requires more than raw strength. A soldier without discipline is a danger to his fellow fighters. Malroth is a fine warrior, I warrant, but I fear his recklessness could get us all killed. I trust you will do all in your power to restrain his darker impulses. Positions, everyone! Enemy fighters incoming!
Hey, Donkey, it looks like the monsters are planning another big attack. Maybe they don't like the sound of that bell you keep ringing. And I get the feeling that adds some fresh meat to their ranks. I can't wait to see what kind of skulls I'll be smashing this time. What do you say? Are you ready to fight? Alright, I don't know what monsters are going to show their ugly mugs this time around, but whoever they are, they'll be a pile of pulp once I'm finished with them. Come on, Donkey, it's monster mashing time. A couple of hundred bite the dust. A couple of hundred of them. Don't know if any of you have seen that JonTron thing. They put up a pretty good fight, though, huh? Malroth, you were amazing! The way you belted those beasts was absolutely breathtaking. Let me be your squire, I prithee. Did you hear that, Donkey? Looks like I've got an admirer. Look, I don't really need a squire, but if you want to follow me around and try to pick up my moves, that's your business. Speaking of moves, what manner of monsters were those fireball-slinging sorcerers? Shaman. I feared the enemy might send them against us. Neither our walls nor our traps can defend against their spells. There's only one thing for it. We must repair the Great Gate and keep them out of the castle altogether. Speaking of repairs, that last battle took quite the toll on our poor castle. But fear not, Builder. Now that we have sworn our allegiance to creation's cause, we'll have everything built back up again before you can blink. Ding, ding, ding. Now that the enemy has the power to launch magical fire over our walls, we can delay the rebuilding of the Great Gate no longer. The main gate of Moonbrook Castle was an imposing structure that not only protected us against enemy assault, but bristled with arms to attack our assailants as they approached. With this in mind, Donkey, I ask that you draw a design for a new Great Gate, one that will serve us as well both in attack and defense. By Jove! What a splendid blueprint! The design well represents the glory of Moonbrook. Not only do the walls seem nigh on impenetrable, but I see you plan to put in place a battery of ballistas to drive an invading army. But by golly, this gate is absolutely enormous, Donkey. It would take forever to build it by yourself. It is time for the people of Moonbrook to show their true spirit. If you would be so good as to provide the materials, we shall help you make your vision a reality. Pardon? On previous projects of this scale, the townsfolk would help by gathering the necessary materials for you? Dreadfully sorry, but I can't help you there. Quite the opposite, in fact. As I say, we would be most obliged if you gather the materials yourself. Simply fill a nearby chest with castle wall blocks and the other materials the blueprint calls for, and we shall begin. Don't forget that you can make more castle wall blocks out of marble. It seems we'll need an awful lot of them, at least 800. It's difficult to keep track of everything that goes into such an enormous blueprint, but when you go into your crafting station, I'm sure you'll remember what you need to build. Once you build all the ballistas and portcullises and whatnot, just pop them in the chest or pop them in place, and it's up to you. Just remember that we cannot help you if we cannot access the materials. Should you wish for us to share in the work, you must share the wealth. When the Great Gate is rebuilt, Moonbrook's long-awaited revival will be at hand. I will not build, but I can still fight. I will do all I can to keep you safe, but I leave the gate's construction in your hands.
a big peckish.
Hooray! This is a gate to suit the finest castle. The Moonbrook Castle is the finest of castles indeed. So, this is the true power of creation. I never thought I'd say it, but I'm badly glad you taught us all to be builders like you, donkey. Our fortifications are complete. Moonbrook Castle stands strong once more. Our formidable main gate will not only thwart the shaman and their bolts of fire, but shall present an effective obstacle to any other foe. And the spike traps and zap traps you built will make short work of any intruders who make it past the first line of defense. Of course, if you think they would serve us better elsewhere, I shall defer to your building expertise.
You have done well, young donkey. As a token of my thanks, I offer you your choice of any item from the royal treasury.
But, Your Majesty, we have no treasury. We have no treasure. We barely have enough food to feed our citizens.
How right you are, my girl. It seems that the revival of my castle must be its own reward.
Allow me to offer you my own thanks, donkey. This gate is a masterpiece. Wondrous things can be achieved by the power of building. I admire your ability. And yet, I cannot forsake my faith. The children of Hargon say that building is a sin, and my conviction is unshakable.
We'll soon see about that. If you don't stop going on about your conviction, I'll give you a proper shake.
Peace, Malroth. I cannot become a builder, but I will do everything in my power to battle Hargon's hordes. Please be safe in the knowledge that I will not stand in your way. Meanwhile, we shall all be safe behind this great gate you have built for us. At long last, we fight from a position of strength. Let us make good use of these fortifications and tackle the enemy on our own terms. Now the gate building's done and dusted, let's get out there and teach that mob of monsters a lesson. Oh, come on. Don't tell me Captain Conviction's convinced you to hide in the castle and wait for them to attack. Alright then. How about we hurry things along a bit? Are you ready for a fight if I go out there and pick one? Great, I knew you'd see it my way. Your gate's great and all, but building only takes you so far. Sometimes you gotta start bashing instead. Stop right there. What are you thinking, Malroth? Your rashness endangers us all. You can't just start a battle whenever you really well feel like it. I can and I will, so shut up. I'm gonna put an end to this precious war of yours once and for all. Come on, donkey, are you with me or what? Okay, Donkey. Let's see if we can get that troll really riled up. If we can get their leader to chase us, the rest of them are sure to follow. What do you mean, what's the plan? Watch and learn. Oi, Fatso.
Grr, who are you? Moonbrook soldiers?
You look like the stupidest one here. I guess that makes you the leader of this rabble. Or maybe it's the fattest, stinkiest monster who gets to be the leader. Oh wait, that's still you!
Grr, I shoot you, stupid!
You got that right. I've never seen anyone as stupid as you in my whole life.
Grr, kill them! Kill them all!
That's done the trick. Quick, Donkey, let's get back to the castle. You see the look on that troll's face? Well, we'll get to take a closer look soon enough. Donkey, Malroth, there you are. Where have you been? Anessa has been worried sick about... Good heavens, what in the world is going on? Looks like our guests have finally arrived.
Grr, this battle end now. I smash your castle to itsy bitsy pieces. Let me squish you, squish squash.
That troll and his army weren't so tough after all. We smashed the siege. Malroth, this attack was your doing, was it not? I warned you not to act alone. Who cares? We won, didn't we? 'Tis true that goading the enemy into attacking was a reckless act, but we did win. After so many years of suffering, I hardly dared dream we would ever break the siege. Until this moment, I was in two minds as to whether renouncing the children of Hargon and joining the Builder was truly the correct course. But no more. This resounding success has assuaged my every doubt. We are not slaves to the cycle of destruction. We can win this war. Oh, come, Donkey, my boy. We have work to do.
Indeed we do. Why, the castle took rather a beating in that last battle. Before you hear the king's request, might I suggest we repair the damage? The castle wall blocks that have kept our enemies at bay crumbled at the sight of that troll's club. Would that he were the only monster on the island with such strength. Still, the walls shall serve us well enough against their army's rank and file, and as honorary builders, we of Moonbrook shall see to the repairs. As the king and ruler of this proud land, I have decided upon a new and exciting commandment for my subjects to follow: to defeat Hargon's army. Alas, I fear it will take much more than our recent victory to convince my many soldiers and subjects that our endeavor is not a hopeless one. What we need is a symbol to inspire the people, something to stand at the heart of our castle and rally them to the cause. And I want you to build it, Donkey. I discovered this unusual item among the troll's possessions. Perhaps you can make something of it. You have your orders. Build me a symbol of hope, Donkey, and place it below the great gate, that all comers might know Moonbrook's glory. Gadzooks, Donkey, what an incredible clang! Nobody rings a bell quite like you.
carpet blocks, thrones, and goddess statues, even altars. It would seem you have rather grand ambitions for this place. And our forces continue to swell, with ever more soldiers drawn here by the peal of the builder's bell. It is not only in numbers that our strength has increased, it would seem the castle guard have now mastered the spinning slice too. Well done, young builder. My kingdom grows from strength to strength, and soon we shall be strong enough to defeat the monsters once and for all. First things first, Donkey, let us bid these new arrivals a hearty welcome to Moonbrook Castle, their new home. Are you the one who rang the bell? We all heard the rumors of Moonbrook's revival, but none of us expected to see it thriving like this. When we fled, we thought our soldiering days were over, but I was clearly wrong. The castle's really in fighting shape. The soldiers in green tabards are trained healers, Donkey. They can cast multi-heal to keep us all alive that much longer. Now that I think about it, I never told you what the other colored uniforms mean, did I? Allow me to explain. The soldiers in blue are strong, steadfast footmen. They can use spinning slice to take down hordes of monsters all at once. The warriors in red are members of the Royal Guard. We're in charge of ensuring His Majesty's safety. We can also cast Kabuff to bolster everyone's defenses. Well, now that we've all been introduced, I hope you don't mind if we add our strength to your own. For Moonbrook! Sure.
smelling work, donkey. If this doesn't light a fire in my people's bellies, nothing will. Come, citizens of Moonbrook, and gaze upon Erdrick's beacon.
Goodness gracious me. All the snow inside has already melted away. I feel warmer already.
Indeed, so long as the beacon burns nary a flake of that once piled high on our streets and froze our feet, shall e'er darken our door again. And not only that, but I feel somehow stronger. Well, I feel as if I could take on the world.
Me too. The monsters may be strong, but so are we. If they dare to attack again, we shall give them a right royal thrashing.
Yes, we shall fight, and we shall win. Well said, Warwick, my boy. Let us break free from Moonbrook's fate and bring this war to an end. Oh, that's the spirit. Come, my loyal subjects. Let us gird up our loins and defeat Hargon's army once and for all.
Well done, Donkey. Your creation has inspired my people. The battle to oust Hargon's hordes from this fair isle begins here. However, it would seem there is something missing from the beacon of Erdrick. It will not be complete until it bears the mark of Moonbrook. Alas, this precious heirloom, the sacred symbol of my legendary line, was stolen by the monsters many moons ago. The force that the troll was leading was nothing more than their vanguard. Many more fiendish foes stand between us and victory. My back's way. There it is. One day, when we have laid their Major General low and affixed the mark to the beacon, true peace shall return to this land at last. Until that day comes, let us wage war against the monsters with all our might and reclaim what is rightfully ours. For Moonbrook! Well, now that that's decided, I think we've all earned a good long rest. To bed. The war begins in earnest tomorrow. On the morrow. Or for those too excited to sleep, I shall be holding a lecture on the complete genealogy of Moonbrook's nobility and peerage. Any takers? No? How Erdrick went and bonked Serenica into next week? So you have rebuilt Erdrick's beacon. An impressive feat indeed. Thank you, Father. And a foolish one. After all, this world is but an illusion. It matters not whether you humans win or lose. All will be destroyed. But should you do as we say, you could yet be saved from this fate. Saved from the destruction of Doomsday. Well, what say you? 'Tis an offer few would refuse. Yes, Father. Your wish is my command. Very good. Then go, my child. Spread fear and loathing throughout the human ranks. Let the Builder's creation come crumbling down. Imagine being forced to fight forever in a war you're not allowed to win. No wonder this island was off limits to anyone sensible. Meanwhile, that idiot Inessa stuck around to keep fighting the losing battle, all because of her so-called convictions. What's that? If she wasn't convinced it was the right thing to do, she would have given up a long time ago? Why you've always got to take everyone else's side? I thought we were friends. No, whatever. I can't get my head around it personally. But if you say you understand what she's talking about, I believe you. All I know is I'm up for this fight. There's a fire burning inside me. Something more powerful than ever before. I could really feel it in that last battle. Hey, Donkey. Do you remember what I said when you, me, and Lulu had our little dinner party? If I ever go off the rails, I want you to give me a proper pummeling and snap me out of it. I believe in you, Donkey. Don't let me down. Oh, how good it is to see such fine young friends enjoying each other's company. You two have something about you, you know, something quite different from my other subjects. When you rang the Builder's bell, my mind was filled with wisdom, knowledge, memories. Some good, some bad. I suspect that your time on this island may reveal to you the dark secret at the heart of this world. A secret I dare not reveal to my loyalist subjects. Hang on, there's some deep, dark secret here, but you won't tell us anything about it? What do you think you're playing at, you big, bearded, brainless buffoon? Bearded? Bearded? I am the King of Moonbrook! How dare you speak to me that way? Huh? Hey, Donkey, do you hear that? Sounds like someone's in trouble. Help me! Come on, Donkey, let's go. Snufflin, Snuff boy. What you doing, Fluffy? What? Who what? What, you fool? Do need pot. Do need pot. Pot. Huh? Or you just want to sleep next to Mama, huh? Huh? What is it, you fluff? Okay, wait. Come here. Lay down. Lay down with your Mama. Lay down. Come on. Lay down. What? What, you fluff? You need a potty? Potty? Don't need a pot. Don't need a pot. Don't need a pot. Huh? Don't need a pot. Don't need a pot. Alright, hang on, this guy needs a potty. I'll be right back.
You're insane.
Alright, now I need to use the bathroom.
And
Sorry, I didn't know your foot was right here. Sorry. in the... As I live and breathe, that's a soldier from Moonahan. The monsters attacked. Moonahan has fallen. They're coming. They're too strong. You must find a way to stop. Oh. What is the meaning of this?
Eek, watch where you're shooting that thing. You could have kaboomed my tail off. I said you should let me handle it. Well, whatever. It's my turn now. Eek, eek. Hello, humans. The Air Force are here, and we're going to make mincemeat out of the lot of you. Eek, eek, eek. Squawk, you must really put up more of a fight than the men of Moonahan. My Air Force could have knocked them all down with a feather, and we did. Don't let that silly monkey finish you all off. We expect to get our fair share of fun out of you too. Squawk, squawk, squawk.
Wait. Leave some alive for my scare force, won't you? What good is killing them if we can't scare them out of their skins first? Let's finish off Moonahan, then come back to set Moonbrook ablaze. We're coming for you, Builder. Prepare to face the wrath of Hogon's heroes.
Who were those guys? What the heck is going on?
Hogon's heroes. I've heard rumors of this unholy trinity, but I never thought they would move against us so soon.
Move against us? They've moved away already. Should have finished us off when they had the chance. Heck indeed. How's it going, sad boy?
The only reason Moonbrook still stands is to quench the fiend's thirst for destruction. Those good-for-nothing brutes mean to toy with us.
I told you, did I not? No act better embodies Hogon's teachings than war. The monsters would not fight to win any more than they would lie down and accept defeat. Oh, shut up, will ya? If they're not going to attack us, then I'm bloody well going to... Almighty Malroth, Master of Destruction. You know what you must do. The time for creation is past. Now is the time for destruction. Even your builder friend knows this to be true. You do not know the power of the dark side. Donkey? But he... Do not hold back, O Great One. Drink of my power and open your eyes. Malroth, what's the devil's gotten into you? Are you alright? I'm fine. We should be more worried about this Moonahan place. Tell me where it is. The city lies to the northeast, but... Alright, you stay here, donkey. I'm gonna go and teach those monsters a lesson. So Malroth, wait for us! No, come back, you fools! Dash it all. That bally fool is going to get them all killed. What's happening here? What's all this shouting? Dire news, Your Majesty. This very moment, Malroth and several of our soldiers are...
What the devil does that Malroth chap think he's playing at? He may be strong, but he's no match for Hargon's heroes.
Alas, I cannot risk sending reinforcements after him. Our defenses are stretched too thinly as it stands.
What? You will go after him by yourself?
Allow me to accompany you, Donkey. You'll come as well, won't you, Warwick? Yes, certainly.
Very well. Anessa, Warwick, you shall go with Donkey to seek out Malroth and the others and bring them safely back to Moonbrook. Gotta speed you.
Donkey, what are you doing here? I told you to wait back at the castle. They're all dead. Yeah, These soldiers came here to fight of their own free will. They came to fight and they died fighting. If only their efforts were not so feeble, perhaps they would have survived. It was their pathetic weakness that doomed them. Why, you hateful, cowardly... How dare you speak of the dead that way? This is no time for recriminations, Anessa. The enemy approaches. Huh? I mean, what podcast do I be watching? Ah, shit. Not a lot of others, no. Not as like news. And like, I kind of diversify my news feed. Why? Really? I mean, there's my podcast that I do every Sunday. Dash it all, we're outnumbered. For every foe we strike down, 2 more step up to take their place. Blast! There's too many of them. We haven't a chance. Human energy levels depleted. Commence capture procedure. Prepare to execute execution protocol. Huh? Hop, 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 hop.
Commander Cogsworth, sir. News from the front, sir. There's an enormous German army on the right. They're gearing to attack.
This does not compute.
There's no slide to explain. You've got to retreat and regroup. I'll finish off these Germans. They're about to give up the ghost around. Anyway.
Strategy recalculation confirmed. Retreat, retreat.
Phew, that was a clues one. Don't worry, you're safe for now. I'll see you next time.
Donkey, Malroth, explain yourself. 3 good soldiers have died on your account. They may not share your martial prowess, but you... What does it matter who is to blame? They were my friends. Are they truly gone, never to return? Why, goddess? Why? Cease your wailing, Warwick. There is no goddess here. They will not be coming back. Yes, death is the end. There is naught beyond it, but infinite nothingness. It is a fearful thing indeed. was that? Who's there? It came from inside the chapel. Come, let us investigate. You go. I would not set foot in such a profane place. Sister Esther, is that you? How good to see you safe and well. Oh, thank goodness. General Nessa, honestly, you gave me such a start. The gentleman over there told me to hide in the coffin, and I'm ever so grateful he did. Thanks to his advice, I survived that ghastly battle. Do you mean Malroth? Yes, he was leading a troop of soldiers. Are they safe too? It sounded like a dreadfully fierce fight out there. Goddess, deliver us. How many souls were lost while I cowered in that coffin? What a wretched, craven worm I am. They saved my life. It is only right that I do something for them in return. I have so many questions, but first I must lay these poor fallen warriors to rest. Would that I had the skills to do so. You say you are a builder? Heavens be praised. We stand in a long-forsaken land. No matter how many prayers we offer for the souls of the fallen, they will never be returned to us, but they can be remembered. There is a graveyard behind the church. Would you be ever so kind as to help me lay these soldiers to rest over there? First, we must prepare coffins to house their mortal remains. I'd be ever so grateful if you could build 3 and place them in the empty plots. Thank you, my lamb. These coffins will do nicely. Next, you must lay our brave fallen soldiers to rest in the coffins. Thank you, Donkey. I pray that those poor soldiers can now find rest that was long denied to them.
Oh, Goddess. This is too much. This is too much.
Peace, Warwick. Their souls rest easy now. I would bid you do the same.
Dashiell.
Now, donkey, I bid you bury them with earth or snow, that their slumber should remain undisturbed. Well done, my lamb. Our fallen friends can truly rest in peace now. Is there no end to your talents, donkey? You can even make graves. Ah, but his work is not done yet. I would ask you to build 3 gravestones and place them over each grave, that we might remember this sacrifice always. It is done. Finally, our fallen comrades are at rest. Thank you once again, kind donkey. Kind donkey. If you would all join me in saying a prayer for their departed souls. Now they are at peace. May they sleep soundly forevermore, freed from the brutality of this savage world. Speaking of savages, the monsters who attacked us were undoubtedly the servants of Hargon's heroes. Now that Moonahan has fallen, they will turn their attentions to the castle. The combined forces of 3 great generals, if they were to launch an all-out assault, Moonbrook would surely fall. Come, everyone. If you are finished with all this sentimental nonsense, let us return to the castle. Sentimental nonsense? What purpose do these monuments serve you, or me, or any other being still breathing? There is no sense behind them. They are nonsense. You monster! Oh, Malroth, whatever has come over you? I thought you were such a kind and gentle young man. I am. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm saying. Ignore me. Donkey, it's high time we return to the castle. His Majesty must know what happened here. Let me come with you. I don't think I could bear to be left here all alone after everything that's happened. Donkey, my lamb, thank you ever so much for leading me here safely. I was so excited to see Anessa and Warwick again that I never properly introduced myself. I am Esther, and I have long served as a sister of Moonahan. This castle feels somewhat different to my hometown. There's a sort of warmth about the place. Is this the result of all the things you've built? When you told me that you were a builder, I thought you might be playing me for a fool. I've never been so pleased to learn I was wrong. I never fell for the children of Hargon's trickery. I have my dear grandfather to thank for that. He was a wise and insightful man. I believe in the power of creation. I shall become a builder like you, and do everything I can to help the suffering souls of this fair land. Man, we still don't have enough beds for everybody. Do we? We might have just barely enough beds for everybody. Poogies. As in pugs? I probably should make more crockeries. What the hell are poogies then, if it's not pugs? Pink spinny tail? Still lost. Are these real animals or fictional animals?
Ah, Donkey, how good to see you back, safe and sound. So, what news of Moonahan? I see. All gone, you say? And all three of my royal guard, too. They died as heroes. I shall offer my own prayers for the repose of their souls. If you would be so kind as to bury the body of their brave messenger, too, it'd be greatly appreciated. It would seem that Hargon's forces are every bit as strong as I feared. But I have made a solemn oath to restore peace to my kingdom, and I stand by that pledge. So long as we work together, victory may yet be ours.
pigs. You're rescuing pigs? Why are you rescuing pigs? Poogs? Why are you calling pigs poogs? You're silly, sad boy. Well, that's why I likes you. Also, I'm making mead batch number 2 tomorrow. I'm going to add a mango this time. Make it a bit sweeter. And probably like a tenth of an extra gram of honey. Peach? Who said anything about peaches? Yeah, mango. Why do you hate mangoes? So you hate mango flavored things, but not mangoes themselves? I'm confused. Again, you do me a confused, sad boy. So you'd hate a mango-flavored candy, but not the actual fruit. Or like a mango-flavored alcohol, but not the actual fruit. It is clear to me now what we must do, Donkey. I must lead my people into battle and defeat the monstrous forces. We will not be slaves to our so-called fate. From what my advisors tell me about their military might, we must overthrow not one, but 3 great armies. The Air Force, led by a brutal Batman drill, the Air Force, led by a cruel cosmic chimera, and the Scare Force, led by an atrocious archdemon. The fiends call themselves Hargon's heroes, though the only heroic thing about them is their strength. And maybe... Donkey, hey, Donkey! I'm sorry about before. I don't know what was wrong with me. But don't worry, I'm feeling much better now. In fact, I feel great. Whoever these Hargon's zeros are, we're gonna smash them into dirt. I just know it. That's the spirit. Donkey, Malroth, if even half of Moonbrook's soldiers have your stoutness of heart, our victory is all but assured. Hear me, my people. This is a proclamation from your king. The path that we of Moonbrook must walk lies before us. My first commandment is this. The Air Force must be defeated. Shaggy of fur and fiery of temperament, the carnivorous beasts that comprise this army are well suited to our island's harsh climate. We will need more than swords and soldierly spirit to overcome such a mighty foe. My second commandment is this. The Air Force must be defeated. As the name suggests, these flying fiends terrorize our fair isle from the skies. A more wily foe you will not encounter. It will be all but impossible to land a blow upon them as they circle above our heads. We must find some way to negate this advantage of theirs. My third commandment is this. The Scare Force must be defeated. These are the most feared and respected warriors in the monsters' armies. Scant few would dare stand against them. With you, a builder, at our side, we may yet find some marvelous magical mechanism with which to lay the fiends low. Hargon's heroes will not be easily defeated. We will need powerful magical weapons, and plenty of them. The zap traps are a good start, but we need more, much more. Indeed, as such, Hanessa, I would like you to work together with Donkey to develop some such devices. Hargon's heroes, they are frightful foes indeed. We must all work together if we are to have any chance to defeat them. Easier said than done. Lord Jerome, when one's so-called allies are not all playing for the same side. What are you talking about? What, are you talking about the spy again? Some of our recent fortifications have been damaged, and from the inside. If that's not proof that there's an enemy in our ranks, I don't know what is. Goodness me, under attack and from without and from within, we must all keep our wits about us if we are to emerge from this fight alive. Indeed, we must brave the blackest night if we are to ever see the dawn. Here, take this phial of Yggdrasil dew. You may need it. Speak with me again should you require more. Alright everyone, let's show those bally monsters what we can do. For Moonbrook, huzzah! Ha! It would seem the monsters are keen to prove their strength as we are. Unless my senses deceive me, Hargon's army is closing in fast. Looks like those monsters aren't wasting any time, Donkey. They're already at the gates, and I don't think it's a social call. I don't know if it's the Hair Force or the Air Force or the Scare Force. Heck, it could be all three. I can't wait to find out who will be knocking 7 bells out of this time. I'm good to go, Donkey. But what about you? Are you ready? That's what I like to hear. Whatever these guys throw at us, we'll throw it right back in their faces. Oh, but first, there's something I gotta say. I'm sorry about what happened in Moonahan. Something just came over me. I wasn't myself. But I'm fit as a fiddle now. So let's go and boot those baddies into next week. It wasn't easy, but we held our ground. Dashed powerful beasts, weren't they? That was the Hair Force, I'm sure of it. Those fiends have hides as tough as steel. Some say they're so strong they can tear full-grown trees from the earth, roots and all. If Hargon's forces were to fall upon us as one, there would be little we could do to stop them. Our soldiers fought bravely today, but we cannot rely on effort alone. We need to find some magical means to fend them off. But what manner of magical weaponry would be most effective against them? So the Hair Force strike the first blow. What manner of magical weaponry might aid us in driving them back, I wonder? I don't know, but I do know it's only a matter of time before the fiends return in force. We should take this opportunity to extend our defenses outwards this time. Outwards, you say? That might be just the ticket. We could have Hargon's army harried and haggard before they even reach our gates. I leave the final design to you, Donkey. We need some sort of gauntlet beyond the city walls, filled with spikes and snares to frustrate the fiends' approach. Oh, and be sure to leave some space for the magical weaponry we're yet to invent. Yeah, I'm doing all the work as always. I'll rate out probably about 10 minutes here. What in the world? This is precisely what I had in mind. Excellent work, Donkey. I presume those question marks are where you're planning to place whatever wonderful new magical defenses you come up with. Speaking of which, I've given the topic some thought. As I see it, we need to target our enemy's weaknesses. And I think I might have an idea how we might discover theirs. Well, while you two are busy dallying in the dark arts, we can make a start on erecting the walls you've outlined in your blueprint. Don't forget to make sure we're fully stocked with castle wall blocks first. Just put some in the chest and we'll get to work right away. If you need marble to make more castle wall blocks, there should be plenty in the caves to the southeast of the castle. We can't complete the blueprint without your wonderful new invention, so you'd better get inventing. Inessa mentioned targeting our enemy's weaknesses. I wonder what they might be. I don't know, but I have an idea how we might find out. One of the Air Force's warships is moored to not too far from here, at the docks to the southeast. A warship? That sounds brilliant. It's about time we had a change of scenery. Staring at the castle walls all day is driving me mad. Were we to sneak aboard this vessel, who knows what secrets we might uncover? I suggest the three of us head there immediately. Very well. I shall stay here with Warwick. Somebody has to oversee the construction work and keep His Majesty safe. Good luck with your mission. I hope you find a secret, crippling weakness that'll have the Air Force begging to surrender. Oh, and sorry to keep pushing you, but do make sure you left us enough castle wall blocks in the chest before you go. We can't keep working if we run out of materials. Bury this fellow. What is that guy, Bill? He's hammering midair. Alright, let's save and raid out. Thanks for joining me. Once again, check this on YouTube when I restream it on YouTube. And then don't forget to like and subscribe to YouTube. I'm streaming there Thursday. And then Friday, no stream. Let's see what we raid out to. We'll raid out to know that other Jake. Actually, we're out to Jason who needs it. Actually, we're at the Boris. He really needs it. We'll do that.